Traders and business owners, come closer. Get in here. Let me tell you a mistake I made late last year that you should not be taking into 2026. I did a transaction with a business owner and agreed on 5 deliverables. But guess what? The deliverables were agreed upon orally. Fast forward to today when I was supposed to get my documents, I got only 4 instead of 5. And this man says it was not agreed upon. You're supposed to pay extra money for it. Why am I paying extra for this? Guess what? It's in their policy. It says I'm supposed to pay extra for this. But I remember clearly we agreed to 5 deliverables. So it's their word against my word. But who won? They won, of course, because they had a written document which I supposedly agreed on. So this brings me to what we are not doing in 2026. Creators, business owners, we are not agreeing to anything orally. No word of mouth agreement. Everything must be documented, even if it's by WhatsApp or email or a proper legal agreement by your lawyer. Second thing I need you to reconsider is ownership of your intellectual property rights. If you own the intellectual property rights in your music, in your film, in your artistic works, it will always be yours. But once you give up your intellectual property rights, I'm sorry, you just created for nothing, or you created for somebody else to enjoy. So this year, we're holding our IP rights tight, like our lives depend on it, because yes, our lives actually depend on it. The next thing I need you to think of in 2026 is you have to stay focused with your creative work. Somebody that inspires me a lot, even though I'm not a filmmaker, is Funke Akindele. Do you see how she takes her work, her marketing seriously? Imagine being a record breaker and then you're not giving up. You're not sitting down saying, "Oh, I broke the record last year. I can just chill this out." She's putting in so much work, collaborating with other creators, even creators that look like they're smaller than her, just to make sure she promotes her work. So think of collaboration with your peers. It's not just me, me, me. Think of how to collaborate with other creators in your industry or outside of your industry, because it's going to make you scale this 2026. The fourth thing I need you to drop off in 2025 is taking your templates from the internet, taking legal templates from artificial intelligence without actually consulting a legal attorney, right? That is something you must drop off. Yes, AI is here to help us. In fact, some lawyers actually use AI. AI should be your tool to assist you. It should not replace professional guide. In fact, ChatGPT has put the disclaimer that legal advisory on ChatGPT is not acceptable anymore. So it's just opinions. So when you need proper legal advice for real life situations, yes, you may Google, yes, you may check ChatGPT, but you need to consult a lawyer. Otherwise, you might just be joking with your life. Artificial intelligence is here to help us, but no AI can take the place of your lawyer. Last but not the least, in 2026, using personal accounts for business is a no-no. In fact, thankfully, the tax reforms is here to help you. You can't keep collecting business money in your personal accounts. That's a no-no. That should be dropped off in 2025. I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you that a lot of habits have to be dropped in 2025. And moving forward, we have to start afresh on a clean state as business owners and creators. Most importantly, you can follow My Digital Lawyer for more tips as a creator or a business owner, so that you just stay abreast with what works for you. Legally speaking, I'm Omotaya Abiode, an intellectual property and entertainment lawyer in Lagos and Abuja, Nigeria. Bye.